Hey guys, wanted to run a couple things past you about this ammo that we're loading for your competitive shooting endeavors. I want to approach all this ammo for your pistols and for your ARs like we're loading for match shooting, like you're shooting a 600-yard intermediate match or a 1,000-yard long-range match. So we'll work up loads that work the best for each of your individual guns, and then once we get that dialed in, the rest is easy. And the money's nothing, it's cheap to load, it's just time on a single stage press. So I'll try to make the time to load you guys a couple hundred rounds a piece, a month. And when we get a progressive press, then we can keep you much more in ammo, obviously. So if you will for me, this brass, this is from Acme. This is range brass, most of it's just once fire brass. You're gonna notice mixed head stamps. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing here because it all seems to measure out within 1/10,000th of an inch on the trim. They did a great job there. It's super clean. I'm just decapping it and punching the old primer out, cleaning primer pockets, before I reload it. But please, as you are shooting it, and we'll talk about how I have it organized in here for you in a minute, but really the things that I need to know, if you'll just look right here around the head of the case, see if there's any splitting. There definitely should not be. Most of it's once fire brass. I doubt there's probably a little bit that's been reloaded, but not much. And I'm reloading this at such low pressures. The first rounds you're shooting as you work your way up may not even cycle your gun, they're so low, but way better safe than sorry, or I'm not gonna fuck around with your safety, risk getting you guys hurt. And then the second thing, if you look at your necks, just look for splitting, just those signs of excessive case pressure, cracking your case head separation and splitting of the neck as you pick it up. And when you open your boxes, we'll look at marks here. Okay, I've got cards here with the details of the two different loads that we've worked up for you in this initial phase of testing. You're gonna see the red ones, that's an Acme bullet. It's a lead cast bullet. It's coated with high tech. It's a coating from Australia. It's not powder coated. It looks like it's powder coated. It's not. It's liquid coating that bonds with that lead on a molecular level. These bullets are a lead alloy. They're 92% lead, like 6% tin and 2% zinc or something. I'm drawing a blank on what the other one is to make up the 100%. But super dialed in. They have a good reputation. And even though they're lead, they're fully encapsulated in that high-tech coating. So you can shoot it in a polygonal barrel, like a Glock or CZ, HK, those pistols that run polygonal barrels that they tell you don't ever run cast lead bullets through, run a jacketed bullet through. These you can run through there. They're range friendly because they're fully encapsulated, so ranges that say, they don't want you shooting lead cast bullets, you can shoot these there. And they should be good to go. The second one, it's a Hornady XTP, it's a hollow point. But I had a bunch of 147 grains that we bought for Angela's finicky ass 1911 that doesn't like to shoot anything less than 147 grains, so why not? I figured I'd load up a bunch for you guys. The high-tech bullets, those Acmes, those are 124 grain. The Hornadys are 147. When you open this box, you're going to see I have it organized in here by 3 different loads. There's 45 bullets in each box. And if you'll do me a favor, please slow fire for accuracy, really bullseye shooting, because the only thing we give a shit about at this stage is does it reliably cycle your gun at that weight, and are they accurate? We want to work up a load that's really truly match grade for you guys. So if you'll just kind of shoot them in order, work your way up from the lighter loads to the heavier loads, keep diligent notes for me on what's working well and what your gun likes. Your gun may love one of these loads, it may not work for shit with any of them. We'll go back to the drawing board, start with different powder, different primer, different bullet. That's fine and dandy. But you just pick up your brass and please put it back in the same slot so we can re-examine it when we reload it. And then just keep diligent notes on what your findings are, and then we'll go from there. You can even save your target if you want to, whatever, doesn't matter. You'll know what's accurate. I'm more interested in the cases at this point, and your report back and how reliable and accurate each load was for your gun. All right. Same thing for you, Cal. That's all 9. This is 40. I'll work up the same loads for your 40 since you insist on fucking shooting a 40. And then I'm gonna send those down to you. Go the same way. We'll work up a good load for you, and then we'll have a bunch for your Glock shoot. And then if you come up to Medford for that 3 gun, you know, obviously as well. All right, guys. That's that. So have fun. I'll have tons of questions for Ricker. Ricker's a god among men. He's been doing this shit for a long time and reloaded down to a science. So it knows, he's forgotten more than I'll know about this. So obviously feel free to bounce questions off of him as well. All right. Hey, thanks guys. Talk to you soon. See ya.